I had booked 3 hours in advance, and they couldn't send me a car.
Imagine going out for dinner, and when you're done, the cab that you called hours ago still hasn't shown up. It's a reality for many Calgarians who use wheelchair access, just like Al Koschuk and his wife, who say that getting a cab has become incredibly difficult.
We tried to go for dinner on Wednesday at 5 in the afternoon, and no car showed up. They phoned and said, "We're sorry, we're not going to be able to help you."
He uses Wave, the city's centralized call center for wheelchair accessible vehicles. He says during the day, grabbing a cab isn't too much of a hassle, but it's the evening hours when accessible cabs are few and far between. It seems this is a problem the city has recognized. Wave drivers are eligible for a $10 top-up for a trip during the daytime or $20 for a trip past 6 p.m. But the extra money doesn't seem to be enough to see a surge in accessible cabs. Feedback from the city's pilot program saw drivers saying the cost is still very high to maintain accessible vehicles. The incentive is not enough to maintain vehicles. And the vehicles are retiring or expiring from the fleet, and those drivers cannot afford to buy a new vehicle, which costs around $50,000.
If many more of these vehicles age out, people like us aren't going to have the option.
Koschuk said he spoke with a driver who said there used to be more than 100 accessible cabs in the city, but the number has steeply declined. The city of Calgary says currently there are 52 accessible vehicles on the Wave Calgary platform, and this number has remained steady since January 2022.
The couple says that they have adjusted their mobility and either resort to getting takeout or just going somewhere within walking distance. But they're asking the city to take another look at the plan and see if there's anywhere they can increase accessibility.
We've got a hospital that's not 5 minutes away, and we can't get a wheelchair accessible cab.
In Calgary, Jillian Code, City News.